Hi, Capricorn. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for December 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in December and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. I'm using the Connolly Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Capricorn, now on to your December 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. Aren't you glad that Max decided to come in and lie down right behind my computer and snore for you in this reading? So the first card you have in your reading today is Materialism. Now, in this particular Connolly Tarot deck, this deck, they don't have the Devil card. So to me, this is the Devil card, which would be addictions. Addictions to anything: drugs, alcohol, spending money, sex, food, smoking. It could also be trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship or situation. You may have a job or a career that you would like to quit. And maybe you feel like you can't quit because, got to pay bills and, things have gotten ridiculously expensive over the past few years. So you may feel like you can't do it. You may also feel like you have to take control of what's happening in your life. There could be some aspects of your life that feel like are a little bit getting out of whack or out of control. And this could have to do with bills, debts, spending money. But it could be other things in your life like addictions. Maybe you eat too much, smoke too much, drink too much. Could be anything, gamble. But it could be other aspects of your life that you may feel like things are getting out of hand. I gotta get control. You may be really trying to secure some kind of deal this month. And it could be a deal like a deal to get a new job, a deal on something you want to purchase, a deal that's some other type of opportunity that could show up for you. It's like you want to strike a deal and secure a deal, either or both. Your mind could be a little confused, and it could be like there's too many things to buy. This could be due to the holiday season, right? It could be like, oh, I'm confused. What can I spend money on? What can I afford? Or I have too many gifts to buy. Some of you may be facing that. You may look back and say, my life used to feel simpler. Maybe you feel like your life is not as simple as it used to be. And depending on your age, that could go way back. Like when I go back and look at the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, yeah, my life was much simpler in several of those decades than it is now. So you may be in that position. Maybe you're only going back a couple decades, but you may be thinking, my life used to be so much simpler. So your life could feel more complex, more complicated. This could be a month where you get something you've always wanted. Now, that could be a gift coming to you from someone else, but it could be a job you always wanted. It could be a house you always wanted. It could be a particular item that you always wanted. But for some of you, this could be a month you get something you always wanted. It could be material, because this is the card of materialism, but it could also be situational. And you may feel a little overwhelmed and be pondering, how do I handle all this stuff that I got to handle? Could have to do with the holiday season being thrown into your life in the mix of other things that you may feel your life is busy, full, complex, all mixed together. So the next card in your reading is Ten of Pentacles. And this is a very good card. This could be winning money. You could win money. You could get an inheritance. Money could be coming to you like a gift of cash or coming to you through family channels. You and your partner could be working together to build your finances up for your family lineage, for your future family. This card could also symbolize good financial luck. You might be getting a raise or something like that. This is a weird message to come up here, but I do hear it, so I've got to say it. Some of you who have been spending time, effort, and energy on working out, you may feel particularly fit or buff in the month of December. You could feel like, if you've been exercising or dieting or both, you could feel quite buff in the month of December. If there's any situation where you need to fight to get something that would involve money, I feel like you're going to get it. So if you have to fight about an inheritance, if there's any question about what you should get, you will fight about it and win. If there's any promotions or raises, promotions and raises you want to get at your job, or even just a raise, and you need to go round and round with your employer about it, I feel like you're going to get it. This could also be involving a court case. If you're involved in any legal matters and there is like a cash settlement due, I feel like you're going to go round and round about it, and that you're going to get it. You had to go through court, but you may get it. Some of you have a new person that comes in that's in charge at your place where you work. And this new person that comes in may be more generous with raises and bonuses. You may get a bonus. This could be where you get a Christmas bonus or a holiday bonus or a commissions check could come to you in December. This could also be a gift. Like maybe your boss gives out, you could call them bonuses, but maybe he gives out holiday money for gifts, he or she. Some of you Capricorns could be having conversations with superiors at work, like higher ups or people in the government, where you feel money is owed to come back to you. And that process could be in play in December, and the money starts to come through for you. This could be a month where some of you Capricorns are really making some kind of new start in the area of your finances. So now the card you have next, Capricorn, I was like, oh, come on. Why did this show up here? But it might not be bad. The Tower is a mixture of things. It can be good. It can be bad. This can be a fight, an argument, an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship, an end of an old rulership, so a new rulership can begin, an end of an old paradigm, so a new paradigm can begin. This could also be some kind of spiritual awakening or enlightenment or some kind of knowledge and coming to you that's very enlightening. This card can also symbolize floods, earthquakes, lightning strikes, fires. You have to be really careful that you don't bring on something to yourself. Do not drink and drive. Be careful when you're driving. Also, be careful what you say at any holiday gathering you may attend or at work, because you could say something and put your foot in your mouth and get some disturbing ball rolling in your life by something you say. So you can prevent this. I'm going to tell you right now, the negative things I'm getting here, you can prevent. So be very careful when you're driving. If you can avoid driving somewhere where there's going to be a lot of traffic, take public transportation. If you're drinking, do not drive. Take a cab or call somebody to pick you up. And if you're at any, it could even be at work or in a family situation or at some gathering you go to, you don't like if you drink too much, you might say some things that I keep going back to drinking, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. You could just be feeling like full of uppity, full of yourself, like, feeling extra confident and say something like put your foot in your mouth or insult somebody or a group of people, or it could be on social media. And you could end up with like, bam, a firestorm of people upset or mad at you, or even just one person that you really don't want to upset, you could. So I feel the tower is totally preventable for most of you. But you have to remember, I'd write this down and stick it on a Post-it note somewhere on your computer or in your refrigerator, or maybe multiple places to remind you, bathroom mirror, remind yourself of this in December. There could be some kind of upset at work where like something goes down and people get fired. It could also be like something happens at the business and the business has to shut down and do repairs, like a flood, a fire. I mean, I did business with a company last year. I believe it happened to them last year. I think it happened last year or the year before, where there was a terrible, terrible snowstorm out of nowhere, and it froze pipes and pipes burst, and this company had a beautiful building and it flooded the entire building, and they ended up not staying there. They had to go to a different location, and it screwed them up for quite a while. It could be something like that could happen to the place where you work, and then may have to get shut down and repaired. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to say here, Capricorn, it's that time of year again where I look into the tarot cards to see what the new year is going to hold for your sign. And if you would like to get my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac, that link is available down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com. On the videos page. Hopefully those links will be on there by the time you hear this video. And these videos, I highly recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign if you can do so. However, if on YouTube and Rumble, if my videos normally resonate with you that are your moon sign or your cusp sign, then you may want to get that or in addition to the others. That will be up to you. Also, you might want to get my Psychic Crystal readings for December 2024. They're an expansion and a continuation of the Psychic Tarot readings I do here every month. So you may want to see what else my guides had to say for you this month, because I look into every topic I can think of to look into. And they're very reasonably priced. They're under $3 so for each sign. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. And I wish you a very fantastic and happy new year in 2025. So now on to card number 4. You have the 8 of Swords. And this is trapped in an emotional prison or trapped in a situation you can't see how to get out of. But it may be easy to get out of. You just may not be seeing how you can get out of it. So it could feel emotionally trapped. It could be situationally, circumstances you could feel trapped. You may ask yourself some questions this month, like, how did I get where I am? Or why am I limiting myself? You may have some awareness where, maybe you're not getting out enough. Maybe you're not joining enough events, clubs, groups, organizations, being social enough. You may be asking yourself if you feel boxed in or hemmed in at work or in your personal life or in your love life with a love partner. You may feel like, how did I get to this point? And what can I do to change it and get out of it? Could be questions on your mind in December. There could be things that you really want to do, but you can't. Like, if you had a baby recently, maybe there's a lot of things you want to do and you can't do because you got to take care of the baby. Or maybe you want to drink and you can't because you have a little baby and maybe you're nursing a baby. This could also be situations like maybe your job is making you feel limited and there's certain things that you want to do, but you're under contract with your company and they may not want you to do certain things that you would like to do on the side or outside. So you could be feeling stuck by contracts, stuck by family situations. So this is a feeling of being stuck. This could really inspire you to change something. So let's say, you want to be able to have a sideline business. You may go to your employer and say, look, I know this is in my contract, but I really need to make additional income and I don't make enough money here. So I either need you to give me a raise and a promotion, or I need you to change the parameters of my contract so I'm able to start a business on the side or work part-time at another business or company. If it's children, maybe you're going to talk to your partner if you have one and think about, there's certain things I want to be able to do, so we're going to need to hire a babysitter or a nanny or, somebody to watch our children or get the grandparents to help a few days a week. So there's things that you can get out and do. You could also be feeling trapped if you have any health conditions that are preventing you from doing certain things that you want to do. So you could not feel well or have some kind of medical issue kicking up, preventing you from doing things that could make you feel like you're trapped in the month of December, especially if you did anything to your knee, foot, ankle, or hip. If you have anything to do with mobility issues, it could kick up for you and you may be feeling trapped in the month of December. So the last card in your reading, Capricorn, for December is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is very likely you because this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. However, this could be another earth sign person in your life if it is not you. You're going to feel like you want to put on the polish and put your best foot forward in December. So you may feel like if you're having any parties or gatherings for the holidays or for any other reason, you may feel like you want to, not only do you physically want to look good, you may be concerned about making your environment look good. You may also be thinking about how you can get some kind of training or education to expand your mind. And it could be to help you with a business you own or a job where you work, or just because you want to learn new things and expand your mind or your interests. This could be a month where you put something out to the public that could do very well. You could make a lot of money. Maybe it's images like photography or paintings you've drawn and painted, or anything you've written. like a novel or a short story or an article or a blog. But it could also be maybe something you crafted and are putting out there for sale. I feel like anything you put out there to the public will be well received. And if you're putting a price tag on it, it will sell well. This could be a month where you may consider starting your own business. Now, Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know the exact dates. I don't know why. I say this in almost every video in December. You think I would have looked it up by now. I haven't. I know it starts at the end of the month of November, and it goes usually for 21 days. So it goes well into December. And many times people say Mercury in retrograde is not a good time to start something new, like a business, a relationship, etc. However, sometimes it's totally fine if you already started the progress and the process and the progress to make it going, to get it going. So it may be okay for you to start it in December if you'd already been going through the steps to get it ready. But do your research about that and trust your intuition. Life can't stop because of Mercury in retrograde. I mean, yes, if you know it and you can avoid starting things at that time, I do agree with that. But like I said, if it's something you've already started, a process was already in play, it may be totally fine. But look up the dates of when it starts and when it ends, just for your own knowledge. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Capricorns to work with, use, and wear in the month of December of 2024, you got charoite, and charoite is spelled Charoite, charoite. It's a soul stone. It works with the heart chakra and the third eye chakra. It brings healing power, love, and protection. It heals the physical body and the emotions as well. Charoite is a stone of transformation, and it's used to overcome fears. And it also helps overcome obsessions and compulsions. And it stimulates your inner vision, and it's a good grounding stone. And since this card came up in your reading, and what they just said right there about charoite, and what you got here in this card, possibly about being stuck because you could have some medical condition or issue that's preventing you and making you feel trapped. Again, charoite may make a lot of sense for you in your reading. It is going to help you overcome any sicknesses or fears, apprehensions. It could actually inspire you to make some dynamic decision making. So if you've got a lot of plans cooking in your mind and you're like, when do I pull the trigger and make these decisions? You might want to meditate with charoite on your third eye chakra, or just put it under your pillow when you're asleep and see if this stone doesn't help inspire you and motivate you to make some big decisions in December. It's also a good motivating stone because I feel like it is really going to motivate you to want to get up and go and do things. So I feel like it's going to perk up your energy, like stimulate your energy. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, you can access these videos by clicking on the links below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can get those video links there. The topics I've looked at, I already told you in the reading about the new year 2025, psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, and my psychic crystal readings for December of 2025 for each sign of the zodiac as well. But you know, there's so many topics under there. You can look up, if you're interested in finding out about your financial picture, or how the eclipses that we had in September and the one in October are affecting you, because they're still affecting you now. Also, if you want to see angel messages where I use different angel cards, there's 2 video series linked down below where I specifically focused on angels and angel messages. And there's also other types of readings. Love readings are down there as well. Now, I'm going to be doing more of these as the new year is progressing. But remember, in these video series, sometimes what I say that my guides tell me takes a while to happen. I hear it in the comment sections all the time. Some people are like, that happened to me a year ago. Or, you know, so what I said, don't think that just because I get a time frame on it, psychic predictions could still keep happening even after the dates I'm specifying. So you may want to check these videos out. Also, you can follow me on Rumble. I have a Rumble channel, and that's called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. And if you want to support the work I do here, you can make a donation to my channel. There's a link down below in the description box, in the Show More section. Underneath all the video series links, there is a link to PayPal. And I do appreciate all of your donations. It means a lot and it helps me a lot. So thank you for that. I also want to say here, if you purchase my Vimeo videos and you have any issues with playback problems or payment issues, you need to contact Vimeo. But I have created a page on my website, which I will link down below at the bottom, that's called Troubleshooting Videos. You click on that link, you can read the entire page of different options you have about how to solve it. Because remember, when you buy these videos on Vimeo, they only have access to your payment information and what you've purchased and Vimeo's technology on their website. I do not have access to any of that. I can contact them on your behalf, but you need to still go to the troubleshooting page and read what I have written there. Or you can contact them yourself using the contact form, which is also linked on that troubleshooting page. So make sure you check that out. And also, I want to say here, if anybody is contacting you and asking, like telling you they want to give you a reading and they have my picture, that doesn't mean anything. These crooks that are frauds out there, they copy pictures off of, you know, my other social media pages and use them and pretend to be me. I am only contacting you through email. And that would be if you are on my wait list or cancellations list for a private reading. I am not contacting you any other way, and I'm not on any other platforms than Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. So anybody contacting you from anywhere else, it's certainly not me. And I don't solicit my customers, my viewers, my followers on social media. It's only if you're on my wait list or my cancellations list, and it would be for a private reading. So make sure you report and block these frauds, because they're just trying to steal money from you. And I don't want to see that happen to my dear viewers of my videos. I really don't want to see that happen to you. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing and happy month of December, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.